Yes, ladies and gentlemen, shine your lights, toot your horns as they roll through on your back straight. Kalgoorlie, your late model Pro Dirt Series for round number 4. Your stars and drivers of our 10 top warriors come at you 4-1. Stomp your feet, clap your hands, do what you can do as here come your stars of the West Australian late model Pro Dirt Series.
This is going to be a pulsating 30 laps around the Kalgoorlie International Speedway.
That's what it gets, as it's Oldfield that got the blinder of the start, able to close the nose on Chalmers, and it's allowed Jason Oldfield to have a sniff. We get through turns 1 and 2 quietly with no harm, no foul from our 17 drivers. Oldfield to the inside as the elder statesman of the 3, Jason to the inside of Joe Chalmers, as we've got one car around. Oh, crunch! That was a big hit. Coming through last there was Nathan Richards, but Steve Schofield.
Well, it was, and from there it was just a concertina. Around went the 90 car in the middle of the main straight, and your stars and cars that remain in this Pro Dirt Late Model Series round number 4 A-Main here in Kalgoorlie Boulder in the Goldfields. And Joe Chalmers and Jason Oldfield about made wheel-to-wheel contact that time around on the exit of turn number 2. But look at Cody Brown going to the top shelf early in this one to the outside of Matt Nylander. Around they go, coming into the front straight. Jamie Oldfield caught up in it, along with Damien Hudson. And Warren Oldfield will bring him out of turn number 4. Brother Jason Oldfield and Joe Chalmers in top 3. Jake Carty and Brett Fossbergen looking to recover a tough weekend in the office. Would love a podium result. This main event is Jamie Oldfield, lightest of all at the moment, going to work on the outside of Cody Brown. In fact, he might round up a couple of them. He goes super deep into turn number 3. There's the driver of the Scarlet Field Smash Repairs, number 51, trying to work his way forward, trying to make something work higher on the racetrack than where anyone else is running at the moment. Might even try and split the middle here on Nylander and Brown, who got together in that last stoppage. Brown on the low line, Nylander in the middle as Joe Chalmers harassing the back bumper of Jason Oldfield, as Jamie Oldfield makes a great pass around the outside of both Cody Brown and Matt Nylander. And you've got to feel the 51 car will work his way forward over the course of this race as Joe Chalmers to the outside of Jason Oldfield, and will take second place.
A great job there. Maybe eaten up by Fossbergen and Oldfield as Damien Hudson goes around right in front. Crunch goes Ben Strauner, so too Jeff Power. Nathan Richards just goes in as the last car, and we have blocked the track. And Brent Fossbergen, 24 laps to go, Smalley. Let's see. We get a big chunk of them done this time round.
We will. Straight away, Jason Oldfield looking to the inside of little brother Warren as they come off turn number 2. Hugging the pole line, it's a rocket of Warren Oldfield taking on the Barry Ride race car of Jason Oldfield. Brent Fossbergen going half track high, trying to work to the outside of the 52 of Jake Carty in front of him. Carty just sort of snuck up on them a little bit tonight in the Carty Race Components entry chassis manufactured in Malaga. Just saying West Virginia or Ohio or places like that with these late models, but the chassis made in Malaga by the team from Carty Race Components, and Jake Carty holding off two of the best in the business at the moment, Brent Fossbergen and Jamie Oldfield, who goes to the inside of Fossbergen. They're side by side as they enter turn number 3. Oldfield just ran out of racetrack. And has dabbed the brake pedal to stop himself running the back of Carty, and coming into contention now, the 07 of Cody Brown.
Yeah, not used to seeing the 07 of Brown running the bottom just like it is, but Oldfield, we're definitely used to running to the top side of the racetrack as he goes into P number 3. It's an Oldfield trifecta now. Oldfield, 15, 11 and 51 with 20 laps left to run. To P4 as a couple of orange cars find at it. That's Fossbergen and Brown, but back to this battle for P number 2, the bridesmaid position to finish up against younger brother Jason Oldfield to the bottom, but Jamie rolling the outside. Great work from the 51. Oh, there was sparks, a lot of sparks coming out of the Levin machine. Look out for that as well, Smalley, between those two drivers.
Yeah, Jamie Oldfield, the fastest man on the racetrack at the moment in lava stoppage.
As well for our race leader as Sean Barrett, the last car on the lead lap, the only car really left on track who runs in 9th position. And his Barrett race car is right ahead, or was right ahead of our leader Warren Oldfield, but right now It's all Warren Oldfield. He leads by quite some margin over brother Jamie, but the battle now is for 4th place between Vosbergen and Jade Carty. Carty, as we've already said, the car just not looking like it's got the better of the racetrack since this race has gone longer, and it's just made him fall back further and further as Brett Vosbergen continues to lay the challenge on the Australian-built race car as he looks to the inside that time around at turn number 2. Slide job attempt from the 8 machine, and it's going to stick. Great work from Vosbergen as Carty tried to fight back on the inside, but how was the desperation out of car number 8 that time around? He knew he was going to dive straight to the bottom and slide him, and he did it textbook.
Yeah, fantastic move by Brent Vosbergen. Reminiscent of a slide job you see in American late model racing. That was outstanding from the Pro Dirt Late Model Series champion as Warren Oldfield works to the inside of another lap car in the form of the Cush Clothing entry of Jeff Powell.
As well, the laps are ticking behind the side of Warren Oldfield, but Jamie Oldfield is closing the gap. It was 1 second last time around. This time by with 2 to go. It's 0.8 of a second. It's definitely closing. They're racing ahead of him as well as Jeff Powell has slowed down as well along the top side of the racetrack. This is really going to get interesting on our final lap. Jeff Powell with a trouble. The white flag is out. 1 to go. Car still ahead of our race leaders. Jamie Oldfield tried to slide to the inside. He made it stick way too late. He should have tried on turn number 3 and 4, but he's still going to give it a lunge on the outside. The winner in round number 4 of the Late Model Pro Dirt Series is Warren Oldfield. Jamie Oldfield will come home in 2nd. 3rd place in the end will be Jason Oldfield. It's an Oldfield trifecta tonight.